Continuing with the project Likkutei Sichos, we're learning today Sicha in Parshas Toldois, Chelek. This week is this year they have usually Gimel Dalet. Last year was Aleph Beis, so we chose to learn Gimel. Very Geschmack Sicha, Harash Sicha, and very interesting because this Sicha has a little bit of a twist more than other Sichas because Rashi has 3 pirushim, not 1 and not 2. Rashi has 3. So the Rebbe is machadish a very interesting chidush. While when there is 3 chidushim, very interesting point that we have to find in each 2 something that is not good, and the third one is answering it. He has 3 pirushim because he has a problem with each pirush. But then very interesting that Rebbe brings it out also with this. And the limud, the musaraskel, whatever you want to call it, the roe, is, I think it's frightening, marveling what the Rebbe is learning here. How we have to be careful with whatever we say. Gewaltig. Okay. There's a pasuk in today's Parsha that when Yitzchak became old, his eyes became dim, they didn't see. Zogt Rashi 3 pirushim. Rashi gives 3 explanations what happened. Was is given the Sibbe was gebracht zu Vatechan. 2? What did he say? Yeah, right. Chitas from today, yes. Yeah. So Rashi says, Bashonon shel Eilu, from the smoke, from those, Rashi, very interesting, the Rebbe is bringing it a point later in the Sicha, he doesn't say Bashonon shel Neshei Esau, just say Bashonon shel Eilu. It's going to help the Rebbe in his answer a little bit why Rashi is using such a lotion. Bashonon shel Eilu, Sheimash Maktiros Lavedizor. A posik before that, it says, that they did smoke and they did do Avodah דבר אחר, כשנקט על גב המזבח ויאהב רויצה לשוחטרי, וישראל שור נפתחו השמיים ורום הלך השורס, ויבויכים ויורדו דמויסיים ונופלו על עינוב, לפי חוכקו עינוב. What happened? When the Rebbe told Avram Avinu to bring him for the Akedah, and he brought him up on the Mizbeach, so the Malachim, the heaven opened up, Malachim were crying, what's going to be? Yitzchak is going to be slaughtered. And it went into his eyes, and this is from that he became blind. דבר אחר, why was he blind? Because the Rebbe wanted Yankov to get the brochas. If he would have been seeing, he wouldn't have been getting the brochas Yankov, because if you see, it's not him. Here it came in the Toldom Takel later, it's not Esau. So because he didn't see, that's why Yankov could have gotten the brochas. So we have 3 reasons why it is. Number 1 is from the smoke. Number 2 is because of the Malachim. Number 3 because Yankov should get the brochas. So Rebbe says in dem nicht verstandig. The Rebbe is going to ask 3 questions. Aleph, in Parshas Toldois, as the Apostle Gufa gibt ihm Tam, in the Wörter, was sagt früher, weil ich sage nichts, und als davon, but what is Rashi bothered? And Rashi is giving not only 1 explanation, but 3 explanations. In the Pasuk itself, I see the reason why he was blind. What do we see? We say, he became old, so his eyes were not good. Alter we steht bilang further in Parshas Vayichi by Yankov Avinu ve'einei Israel kovdu mezoike. It says also then the story with he put the hands the opposite way from Menashe to Ephraim. So it says ve'einei Israel, and the Rebbe says even in tangible, practic, even a child could see ve'mezet bemuchesh as oif der Elter ve'atom geshvart koyach hariyeh. People put on glasses and they don't see so good, and this, as older you get, there's more problems in the eyes. So what does Rashi have to bother and look for 3 reasons? Weil der Apostel allein sagt die Sibbe vom Vatikano zu was darf Rashi suchen andere Time. The Rebbe says that in footnote number 3 that the Rashbam and the Radak, Rabbeinu Bechaya, really are learning like this because he got old. That's why it was his problem with the eyes. Base the second question. Umetum wo Rashi bringt 2 oder mehr Pirushim, ist es allemal zu dem, was jeder von sich hat in sich etwas als Schwierigkeit, was ist nicht in dem 2. Pirush. 1 Pirush would be enough. Because there is a question in 1 Pirush, he brings a 2nd Pirush. There's a question in 2nd Pirush, he brings a 3rd Pirush. Oich, the Seder Pirushim is Bediok. Rashi brings 1, 2, 3, is with a reason. What is the reason? Die Schwierigkeit von 2. Pirush ist größer wie von 1. Pirush. And as the 3rd Pirush, like the 2nd Pirush, there is the 1st Pirush is also noite more to Pshuta Shel Mikro, and also is the most glatic, most simple answer. The 2nd one has but still has a question. 2nd one has a harder question, and the 3rd one has even a harder question than the 2nd one. That's why Rashi needs the 3. So the Rebbe says, if this is the story, darf man verstehen, welche Schwierigkeiten sind voran in die 3 Pirushim von unser Pirush Rashi. What is the questions? What's wrong with the 1st Pirush that he needs, or choose one of the 3 and use it? Und mit was ist der zweite Pirush mehr kosher von ersten und der dritte von der Friedrich zwei? We established that it has to be that the second one is further from Pseudoshel Mikro and there's some kind of question. What is it? The Rebbe said, I want to know what it is. Gimel, the third question. The Gerät kam auf ihm, als dort, wo Rashi schreibt, drei Pirushim, ist äußerdem besonderer Kasche, jeden einzelnen Pirush, was wird herabgenommen, durch die zwei andere Pirushim ist. This is in Pirush Rashi, this is very simple, that if he brings a Pirush and brings a second one, because there's a question in the first one, and the second one doesn't have the question. But Rebbe is Mechadish here a new thing also, but there's another thing, there's Faran, euch a Schwierigkeit, in jede zwei von den drei Pirushim zusammen, so levechas is nötig der dritte Pirush. There is every two Pirushim. If 1 and 3 has a problem, that 2 answers. 2 and 3 have a problem that 1 answers. 1 and 2 has a problem that 3 answers. Very interesting. The Rebbe brings it out. Mamish Geschmack. So levechas is nötig der dritte Pirush. Was Leute ihm ist nicht da, oder die Kasche. 1 and 3 have a question together, the same question on them, and 2 is answering it. Warum? Heute mir wird sagen, als ich durch zwei Pirushim gehen herab, alle Kasches, weil der Rashi nicht davon kommt, zur dritten Pirush. If with 2 Pirushim, everything is fine, but you need a third one. So I must say that I have to find in every 2 some problem that the third one doesn't mean the third one. Because if 1 and 3 have the same question, so 2 is answering it. If 2 and 3 have the same question, then 1 is answering it. So now we call 1 number 3. Kaufman in Pirush Rashi, according to this statement, according to this, aber im Pirush Rashi schon von denen gefunden, euch die Kasche Meshutefes von jeder zwei Pirushim zusammen und wie soll sie wird verrempft durch den dritten Pirush. So we have 3 questions. Number 1, why is Rashi bothering to look for answers? It's simply impossible. Why is okay Yitzchok. Second thing is he brings that the Malachi that anytime Rashi brings 3 Pirushim because the first one is closer to Pshutoshel Mikro. But there is a question that brings a second. The second one has a question brings a third. That means that in the second and in the third, the questions are much stronger than the first one. Rabbi said, I won't understand what it is. The third question is that we have to find something common in every 2 that there's a problem, that the third one is answering it. Ois base. In Ois base, the Rebbe going to answer the first question. Why Rashi doesn't accept. Because Vayik is okay Nitzchok, that's why he got blind. There must be another reason. Der Tam, was Rashi will nicht lernen, wie wir kennen ohne mit Parshas at Cheno, ist geschehen davor, weil Socken jetzt. Und geheure, why does Rashi use it because he got old? Is that in the Friedrich Sedre steht, Rashi is forced to say that it's not because of that. Rashi came to a conclusion that it's not because he was old. Why? Because it states in previous Parsha, by Woche Likim Sitzrok, teils dort Rashi, Nisyore Avram Levorach Sitzrok Omar, Jove Balabrochas Levorach Ubakodesh Baruch. Lemaise Poel Avram was supposed to bless Yitzchok. He had to give him all the blessings. The Rebbe told Avram, Avram Mevorachecho, and he has the koyach to bench. What happened to you? Avram Avinu saw something is wrong because something is going to come out to you, not good. One of them is going to be Esau. She says, I don't want to bless him. Let the Rebbe come and he should bless him. Stellt sich die Kasche. So here, if I say that the Rebbe blessed him and not Avram, we have a beautiful question here, and this is forcing Rashi to look for Trutzim, and he's not blind because of age. Wie kommt es, was noch dem der Rebster allein und gewünscht Yitzchok Avinu, soll später sein in der Matze von Vatchaneino? How come that after the Rebster gave him a broche, yeah, in previous Parsha, how come that he became blind? Was verschafft den Menschen Zar und Jesurim, bis wie Rashi schreibt weiter, an Yitzchok, als mit Zadem ist gewähnt Kemes, Sume Choshim Kemes. Es ist doch ein Dover Apostel, also bald der Rebster allein. Das ist der Ball Abroches, und gebencht Yitzchoken, und die Sieg nehmen nicht gedacht, also ich Schatten, und befragt, dass in jene Jahren, in 123 Jahren, nicht gewähnt als ein tiefer Alter. He was not such an old man. He was Besachak, he was 120 years old. Where do we take that he was 123? The calculation is very simple. It says that when Yankov ran away, when he got the brochus and he ran away he told them that Esau wants to kill him, he should go away to Lavan, he was 63 years old. And this is the cheshbon that he was hiding for 14 years there. And then when he came to Paro, it says that he's 130 years old. So when he ran away, he was 63. How old was Yitzchok when he gave birth? When he gave birth, 60. He was 60. Yeah. He married. Yitzchok ben Shishim Shana Beledes Soiso. 60 and 63. 60 and 60. Thank you. 60 and 63 is 123. 123 was not so old then. and the Rebbe is adding on even more. What happens then? As the ganze 57 years, it should be kemes. How could it be if the Rebbe should bless them with a blessing? Is the Balabroches? How could it be that this should happen? So I can't say that he got blind because I must come with a conclusion that there's something here that happened why Yitzchok got blind. The fragt das, wenn gefindt es nicht bei keinem nicht. We learn till now, we already in Parshas Toldois. We learned already about a lot of people. We learned that they lived 900 years, 800 years, 700 years. Noach, when the Bible started, nobody see that they got from age that he got blind. Especially here, that is only 123. Fragt das, wenn gefindt es nicht bei keinem nicht. Und alle Menschen, was sein in der Mond besitzt, aber we learn till now. Gott, viele von sie seinen Gewinner Sachhelter von 123 Jahren. A lot of them were much older than 120 years old, and they didn't. Rashi must come to a conclusion. The Rebbe so Rashi andere time im Vatichano. Das meint. Als Bechlalo befragt mit der Broche, was der Eibischter hat gebencht trocken. In general, this age was not yet to be blind. And second of all, because of the Broche of the Eibischter. So I must say, wenn es wollten sich nicht da reingemischt in seit Genionin, if there wouldn't have been any side things, the days caused that, it's not because of age. Weil bei ihm dann Tage gewähren, the same is bei Moshe Rabbeinu. Lekoa so eino. Da haben sich aber reingemischt, seit Kesibes, und so haben Geuring, wenn das was keine. First question is off. Rashi must come with answers, because Rashi can accept that he got blind because of his age.
Right, talk like that, she finished Rashi, saying as the church, I'm saying.
Yes, Chelek.
The Eibischer macht der Mensch blind, nur gewisse Menschen. Das sagt die Schreiber. Was sagt die Yitzchak? Die Eibischer in der Welt.
Ja.
Der Eibischer hat Genommen, dass Abraham ist stark und viele für seine Zeit, so nicht sein.
Eisov, wie jetzt in der Tabusra.
Der Gewusst ist Eisov, wie die Tabusra. Das ist Rashi. Der Gewusst ist Eisov, wird sein...
Because he didn't want to bench Yitzchak.
Wir können sagen, in dem... Ihr, wir möchten, wir kennen es als Abraham. Aber für was hat er nicht machen, Abraham hin tun? Was wird nicht sein? Wie ist die Tabusra?
Anybody has answers? A very good question. What?
Jetzt kommt es so ein Tag, also Jacke kommen nehmen die Brothers.
Everything is just never seen.
Like I'm focusing on October. If it would be blind, there'd be no October. And that's wrong.
Very good. Very geschmack. Yeah, in later in the Sicha, yes. Okay, very good. Okay, we're going to go to Ois Gimel. In Ois Gimel, the Rebbe is going to bring why this story with the smoke of the Avodah Zorah, that's what caused it. And why is it the first Pirush? Ois Gimel. The Baltas lernen in dem Posuk, wat Chenen und Merois, wer gleich kosche, wie kommt es als Yitzchok, was der Rebbe allein hat im Geben so leiden vom Kohen auf Kanal? Yes, we just established that it can be this. Legt sich auf den Sechel zu sagen, als der Rentner auf die Scheile ist angedeutet in dem Psuk im Kufe. The Rebbe says we have to find, in the Psuk we're going to find. But why Yitzchok is not enough right, because it wouldn't have happened. There has to be something else. Where is it? We have to find it clear in Chumash. Und wie bald das der Posuk, wat Chenen und Merois. Komm bei Emscher zum friedigen Posuk, was erzählt, mit den Scheis auf seinen Gewinn, Moiras Roch, Leitzrock, Levko. Mam is a Posuk before. I'm not talking about a Parsha before, or 5 Psukim. One Posuk before it says that it was Moiras Roch, Leitzrock, Levko. What does Rashi say? Why? So lieb them was they haben gedient, Avodah Zorah. It's mistaber. Very simple, we understand that as in der Sichos Aksuvim is merumes the Sibbe from Vatichano. This is what the two Psukim come together. This is the first reason that I have, a most simple reason, and it's a reason that it says Chumash. The Rebbe stellt Rashi dem Pirush, als der Vatichano ist gekommen, Vashono shel Eilu, gleich zum Umfang als Pirush Oikri. This is Rashi's main Pirush. Why is he not happy with that? Going to learn further that there's some kind of question on this answer. Weil es merumes durch die Psuk im Gufe, was schenken, Leut, die andere zwei Pirushim, ist die Sibbe vom Vatichano, nicht mehr Rumes bei Parshas Aksuvim. The other two is not more Rumes in Parshas Aksuvim. That's why he brings this, the first one. So it's very geschmack why he's bringing it. Now we're going to see in footnote number 16, but I mentioned at the beginning of the Sicha. Al pi ma shenema b'fnim Yimtak Loshen Rashi, that why did he, what's the Loshen Rashi, the first reason? Ba'ashonon shel Eilu, v'lo shel Neshei Esav. Why? The Rebbe says shekavanoso b'zeh, Elo shenemru lemailo. Rashi is indicating here why this is the first pirush, and it doesn't say Bashon shel Neshei Esov Elo. Which one? The one that you just learned in the previous posik. This is the reason. It says in posik clear why he became blind.
How Oshon is going to make someone blind? Some people smoke for 120 years and they don't get blind. Why the Oshon is blind? It's not that
you go into a house where there's a fire.
I think the person will be blind. So they were blind.
Very good point. If you have the time, I think footnote number 18. The Rebbe speaks about it.
It says in the footnotes that they knew what they realized.
They probably have special glasses. They have special things that they watch themselves. Those that they smoke have watched themselves.
If the wind goes in your eyes,
it must be something ruchni. It's not
you have a very good question, and the Rebbe is talking about it. The Rebbe says that the guys that they're doing it, Esau and his wives, they know how to watch themselves. Yitzchak didn't know how to watch himself. Was also
Where is that? Esau was blind also.
His wives.
Oh, the Rebbe says another thing. The Rebbe says another interesting point, that it could be if you do it from young. When you're young, you get used to it and it doesn't hurt you. The Rebbe says Rivka didn't harm because she was used to it from her father's house.
Could be that they were also blind.
Could be that they also get blind. Or the Rebbe says Yishloima, that they were careful.
I just keep that. Also, each saw that maybe it wasn't enough in the house, but this is still connected.
Mexico.
Okay, Ois Dalet, the Rebbe is going to ask 2 questions, and this first pirush, that's why he needs another pirush. It's like a pshuto shel mikro. It says a posik moiras ruach right before that, but it's not enough. Why? In the ersten pirush, I have 2 Schwierigkeiten, 2 Scheiles an it, very geschmackige Scheiles. Alle, sie mugen als in Neshei Esov, aber nicht gewohnt zusammen mit Yitzchok und so Gat, aber so Dire, oder Dire ist für sich. Where did they live? They didn't live by Yitzchok, they lived by themselves. So how come that they smoke? So the Pshuto shel Mikro is what Yene Moiras Ruach. And it's the closest to Pshuto shel Mikro. But they have a beautiful question. Sie doch verstandig, als das, was soll ich das Avodah Zorah, und they were serving Avodah Zorah, and smoking, using the smoke, sie getan in sehr Reschuss in their apartment. Und wie bald das so ist, nicht glattig zu sagen, als schon Schleilo in sehr Dire und verschat Yitzchok in sein ist. Question number 1. Question number 2 is even stronger, based, was hat schon geschat, bloß Yitzchok und nicht Rivka. Why didn't it bother Rivka? And the Rebbe says we can't say that it didn't bother Rivka because she was younger. Because it's nothing to do with young. If I say that the blindness has to do with Oshon, so it doesn't matter how old you are, because Rivka was 37 years younger than.
From she was used to from his parents' house.
The Rebbe said it, yeah.
I don't remember it was the Sicha. I remember.
Yes.
I like Abedin learning all the through week. I remember from.
Okay, we machen mal die 2 Kashes. Wir machen mal 2 Kashes. Auf dem ersten Pirush muss Rashi ankommen zu der andere Pirushim. That's why Rashi is not enough 1 Pirush. Because Abraham is going to ask 2 beautiful questions. Number 1 is going to ask that they smoked in the house. How did it happen to Yitzchok? And number 2, how come Rivka didn't? Rivka lived with Yitzchok, and she was fine. Ois, hey, die besondere Schwierigkeit in jeder von der anderen 2 Pirushim. Now we're going to see what is the problem with number 2 and in its number 3. The second one is connected al Gab HaMizbeach v'yordu the seven of Aleinu, that the tears of the Malachim, this is what made him blind. Base, the second one, this Bayas, it's the third one. Kedei she'ito Yankiv Sabroches, oister sehr beschützt mit sich Schwierigkeit, nicht auf sich kein Remes im Posukkanal. In addition, that there's no hint, even in the Chumash, that this happened. It doesn't say anywhere in Chumash that the Malachim were crying, and it doesn't say anywhere that it was done because Yankiv should take the broches. So the Rebbe says, in addition to this, I have a question, I need you one separate. In zweiten Pirush is kosher, der Teuchung von dem Pirush, Niftuch Hashmaim, warum Malach Hashores, wo wir beuchen, wir jordu dem Esem, lefichor Kohenov, ist an ihm von Drash, legamre nicht auf Pschute shel Mikro, Dako shel Rashi, it's a very interesting thing, very interesting. Malachim were crying by the Rebbe is going to slaughter Yitzchok. The Rebbe promised Avram that Yitzchok is going to be basically Chazera. Avram himself said, yesterday you told me I'm going to have kids. Now you tell me to slaughter him. Now you tell me not to slaughter him. What do you want from me? So the Rebbe says, but it's very far-fetched from Pshuto shel Mikro. So Rashi's way is Pshuto Shel Mikro. That's why Rashi is not happy with the second, and he brings a third. Auf dem dritten Pirush, what's the question on the third Pirush? That he doesn't bring the third one only, the first and the third. Don't bring the second. So Rabbi says, auf dem dritten Pirush is aber da noch a größere mir. As we said before, the order of the Pirushim is in order of the pashtus, of the more miskabel aladas. First one is more because it's Pshuto Shel Mikro. Second is a question. Third one is even a more question. What's the question? The third one that it's more. Wie kommt es, als der Räubisch, soll vertunkeln die Rehe von Yitzchok und war so viel Jahren, mit der als zweiter Yankov soll durch den Bakum die Broches. How could it be? What is Rashi saying here? That the Räubisch made them blind. It's not from the Malochim. It's not from the smoke. It's from the Räubisch. Because Yankov should get the Broches. You go and you give a person 57 years of Choshev Kemes because another one should get the Broches? Doesn't make any sense. As we said before at the beginning of the Sicha, we were debating here. The Rebbe could find good ways.
You could make him blind the day before. Why have to make him blind today? And only for one day.
Right, only for one day. No, 57 years you must. Now he has to get blind. Now he is under 20 years old, he has to get blind to give him work. And tomorrow get back and finish. The Frat has Arbeit rochen lamokim. Und sicher der Rebbe geht, der Rebbe sagt, I'm sure, der Rebbe hat ways, an anderer Weg, durch welchen Yankov soll kriegen, die Broches. Why did he do it? Bald, das ist eine Sach, größere Schwierigkeit. This is much harder question than on the second one, that it's far-fetched from Pshuto Shel Mikro. Mit der Schwierigkeit auf dem zweiten Pirush, weil Warschav Yisurim und Eipech HaToiva einem, zu lieb der Teuve von der zweiten, zet tois wie Eipech HaYosher. It's opposite of how you have to conduct yourself. Azarvos is lachaluti, der Rebbe underlined it. Azarvos lachaluti, nicht scheich zu sagen, Chas v'sholem yachas u'mayvishn. Der Fachstellt Rashi den Pirush, noch einen zweiten Pirush. Now it's understood why this is the third one. Why? Because he's not happy with the first one, he's not happy with the second one, so he brings this as the third one, although there's a very hard question on it. Okay.
Why is it the Chelek reason why? Is there a reason why Rashi needs three Pirushim? The Pshuto Shel Mikro, why do you need the Chelek Pirush? The Chelek is no alter, so that's it. Kedishit Yaakov Sabachis.
No. If the Rebbe blessed Yitzchok, how could it be Vatecheno? There's a chilik also. Kovdu is not Vatecheno. It's not Vatecheno, and Yankov was already almost dying. Yeah, the Rebbe speaks in the hours about it. Yankov was mamish when he benched them. Why did Yosef take the kids to bench Menashe Befraim? Because he heard that he's and he's going to pass away. Yeah. Okay. So we have the question on the first Pirush. We have two questions. Number one. Yeah. Number one, they didn't smoke in his house. They smoked in their house. Number two, why the Rivka didn't. Second Pirush is very hard because it's not Pshuto Shel Mikro. And the third Pirush is very hard because how come the Rebbe would do such a thing? Oizvov. Wie gesagt früher, hat jeder von den drei Pirushim am Meile klappe die anderen zwei Pirushim. I mentioned at the beginning of the Sicha that every two Pirushim has some problem to get, not as we that each one has a question. Every two has a question. Two has a answers. 2 and 3 has a question. 1 answers. The same in all of them. Am Meile klappe die anderen Pirushim, andere jeder Pirushim am Schwierigkeit. They have the same question on both. Oder nicht Schwierigkeit, in dem dritten Pirush, and that's the dritte Pirush, this third Pirush is answering it. Der Yisroin Ikri, was ist da in ersten Pirush, legabi the andere zwei, was steht in dem, what's the Meile in the first Pirush in relation that I don't have it in the other two Pirushim in Beis and Gimel? Wie gesagt früher, bloß ist, warum ist impossible? It says clear. And this is what caused it. Pshuto Shel Mikro. Die Meile von zweiten Pirush gegen ersten und dritten. What is the lacking in the first and in the third that the second is answering? Very geschmack. Leute alle Pirushim is what Cheno given the Sibe was at Goyrim when Azitzrich soll the Broches übergeben zu Yankim. I don't know what the reason why he's blind is 3 reasons. But the bottom line is, how did Yankim get the Broches? Because he was blind. Aber Leute in ersten und dritten Pirush ist der Cheno gekommen durch Aninien von Gnus und Chesorgen. Leute in ersten Pirush muss dem Oshon von Avodah Zorah. Like dritten Pirush mit was Yitzchok hat gewollt Menschen essen. 1 and 3 as a major problem. How did he get blind? He get blind from gnus and chesorg, from a shameful thing. What is the first one? Avodah Zorah. What's the third one? because he wanted to bless Esau, that's why he got blind. Comes Pirush number 2 and says that there's a beautiful thing. And that because of the Mile of Yitzchok. Mile of Yitzchok that we use it till today. We use it every morning. We say, Vayecha Advorim Eile, Velokim Nisas Avrom, Rosh Hashanah, Velblozen Shoifer is Elo Shel Yitzchok, everything. So we have the second one is answering more than the other two that we have a question, same question on both of them. Both of them are Gnus and Chesorgen. Number 2 is a Mile. Und Leute, im dritten Pirush, man sagt, was hat Yitzchok hat gewollt ben Sheisavon, der Meile kommt durch als an Ingen von Gnus und Chesorgen hat gebracht zu den Broches. Doesn't make any sense. It's not comfortable. That is how we got the Broches. How did he get the Broches? Because they were serving about the Zorah. How did he get the Broches? Because Yitzchok had I don't know what to call it. Yitzchok wanted to bench Esau, and it's not a good thing. And that's why he got blind. Second one is beautiful. Mashenke Leute, zweiten Pirush ist der Rabbe, der Vatichano, ist gekommen zu lieb Yitzchoks Meile, zu lieb der Rakede. Euch der dritte Pirush oder Meile legabe der erste zwei. Now we're going to go and say what is the first two have a problem and the third one is answering it. Leute, der erste zwei Pirushim kommt Toldois, according to the two Pirushim in the beginning, as Vatichano in Mirois is geschehen, Asach früher von Zman von Zoche Yitzchok. But you mentioned before. According to the first two Pirushim, the first Pirush, when did he got blind? Anybody knows our age? According to the first Pirush, what age did he get blind? By 100. Yitzchok was Shishim Shona Beledes Soisom. Esau did called over Oster his life. He came to 4, he says, Kmo Chazer, I'm a tzaddik. I'm going to go like my father, I'm going to marry now somebody. So by 100, according to the second Pirush that the Malachim, when was it? When he was 37 years old. So the third Pirush is the best. When did it happen? By 123. Like the erste zwei Pirushim, as what Chenen and Royce is geschehen a Sach früher, Fahrensmann von Zokin Yitzchok. Warum weiß Esau wird genommen, die Noshim Chitiois, all sein Dik, aber im Shono, ist Yitzchok dann alt gewesen, 100 Jahre, was dann 100, weil wenn Esau ist geboren, ist Yitzchok alt gewesen 60. Yitzchok was Shishim Shono Beledes Soisom, und Leute, im zweiten Pirush, als das ist gekommen mit Zad, Domes Malachim, according to the second Pirush, that he got blind from the tears of the Malachim, und das passiert noch früher, when Yitzchok is alt gewesen only 37 years. What?
It's 86 years.
Different. Yeah. 86 years instead of
23.
instead
37 is 86 years before we're doing it.
37 to 123. Yeah. Okay. Stellt sich die Scheile. Was steht im Posuk im früher Kizokin Yitzchok und dann noch Vatichano. Leute, erst zwei Pirushim hat gedacht stehen und verkehrt Seder. Leute, Seder Amor is a beautiful question, the Rebbe. If I say, according to the first two Pirushim, that he got blind by 37 or he got blind by 100, so the Seder in Chumash is not right. Should have said Vatichano Einov. He was already blind either by 37 or by 100, and then Kizokin Yitzchok. Why does it say by Kizokin Yitzchok Vatichano Einov? That's why Rashi uses the other Pirush.
You always say 37-year-olds. For me, for example, is very old.
Depends for whom. Huh? I was thinking about it also. The Rebbe learned now it's not. Yitzchok was blind from the beginning. According to this Pirush comes out. I had the same problem when I learned the Sicha and the same Shaila. Yeah. If you got blind by 37 or got blind by 100. Yeah.
26.
Lernen der Rebbe Rashi a dritten Pirush, kedei shetel yanke v'sapoches. Was Leute im Pirush is glattig das Seder HaKosov. If I say that he became blind because Yanke should get the broches, so it's beautiful. Weil Kizokin Yitzchok und so lieb dem hat gewollt geben die broches. Rashi says that he was thinking that he's in the 5 years proximity of his mother's Pesach Avesh 127, so he wanted to bless him. That's why the Fabat Chanukah der Yankev soll nehmen die broches. So we have beautiful that every two has a problem, and one of the third one of those two is answering it.
I don't understand our 26. What's the difference?
Maybe after we finish, we're going to sit down and we learn it together. I didn't. I tried it preparing it, but I didn't do it. Okay. So the Mailing, let's go do it together and see if we can remember it.
How can Rashi brings boys and malachim? Mechomish Negro never saw in his life a malach, and even if he knows that malachim exists, he never see a malach go to the bathroom.
We see malachim. Ogo, we learned a lot about malachim already. Learned a lot about malachim. The mile in the first answer is that it's Pshuto Shel Mikro. The mile in the second one, the Gabi the other two, is Zayin Chiyuvi. It's a positive thing that Akeda Sitzchok. And the other two is Gnus. And the mile in the third one is that the time that it happened much later than before. Okay, so we answered all the questions. Now we're going to see the Zion. What's the Roe? And I said it before at the beginning. It's a very, very important Roe that the Rebbe says. Oi Zion. Von der Roe ist von dem dritten Pirush in Rashi. Wie weit darf sein Nisa in Reden von Loschnore? The third Pirush in Rashi is that the Eibishter made them blind that Yankov should get the broches. That's the Pirush. The Choire, big day, as Yankov soll nehmen die broches. Oder der Eibishter gehat a Poshet Eitze. Zum Egal sein Yitzchoken. As Esau is a Roshe. Und bemeile wird geben die broches zu Yankov. Just tell him that he's a Roshe. So he's going to give the broches to him. The Rebbe says in footnote 28, Befrat Asher Belavoche, Ro Yitzchok should work because Yitzchok had some feeling that something is wrong with Esau. His father benched him, his father told the Eibishter to bench him and not himself. He knew that something is here not beseder. It's coming up. Yes. Yeah. Befrat, he didn't say that. No, he said something else. He said Asherikra Hashem lefonai. Esau doesn't say you have to say the Eibishter. Okay. Befrat das wenn wegen Esau's freuen, ob schon nicht so gewusst, dass denen aber die Sorge. We just learned that he knew, but the enemy was ruach. And Rashi says that they did avoid the Sorge. Yitzchok hat aber gemeint, dass Esau ist nicht schuldig in dem. Kann auf sie nicht verspielen sein. It's not his fault. He's fine. Und neulich wegen Esau allein hat gewusst, dass Epis ist mit ihm nicht den ganzen glattig. Wie it says, ein derech Esau li Hashem Shemaim Shogo befiv. Rashi says that what? That when yes, Yankov, how did he make it so fast? So he said, Ikra Hashem lefonai. Esau never used this kind of terminology. Ein Parshas, as Yitzchok would say, we shouldn't get Epis Achshat of Esau. So the Choyre, it's not a real Loschnore. He has already a doubt if Esau is a tzaddik or not. Oder the Reibishter schon gekannt, Megale sein, die ganze Sache. Tell him the truth. As Esau is a Roshe, und wir wollten nicht gedarft, umkommen zu Vatichano, von Yitzchok. Seht man davon, wie weit man darf sein, obgeht von Reden Loschnore. How much we have to be very careful in Loschnore. Yitzchok is given. Yitzchok was 57 years closed in his house, he couldn't go out, and he was Choshev Kemes. Abim is on his Reden of Haiden, and what we're talking about. A feel of Israel Mumer, the Gemara in Kedushin says that Esau is considered as Israel Mumer. Shouldn't talk Loschnore, even on him. And b'shayches Esau mizes hazoi, if I say in connection to Esau, this how much the Reibishter is careful not to tell Yitzchok that he is a Roshe. Noch dem the Reibishter is benegert zu Eden noch Matan Teuro. We're talking about now, Eden after Matan Teuro. Noch dem the Reibishter hat gesagt zu jeder Ried. The Reibishter said in Loshe Yochid, as the Ramban says, Anoich Hashem Elokecho lechoire. The Reibishter spoke to everybody. Should we say Anoich Hashem Elokechem to everybody? The Rebbe said we use it in Medrash, we use it for another thing also. Anoich Hashem Elokecho, Moshe Rabbeinu, when he came to the eagle, Moshe Rabbeinu says, he said it to me, not to them. He spoke to singular is me. Anyway, but the Rebbe spoke to Yeder Eid, Anoich Hashem Elokecho, as by Yeder Eid, is Anoich Havaye. What happens then? Anoich Hashem Elokecho. Hashem is becoming Elokecho, Zayin Koyach v'chayis. This is your Koyach and this is your chayis. Alachas kamo v'kamo, how much we have to be careful not to talk anything bad or Loschnore about somebody else.